Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to our insane challenge in the Timberborn Update 7. Look at my lovely Niagara Waterfalls being flooded with the bad water. It's terrible, it's ugly. Yeah, I was just checking if I got rid of that stairs just in case. Because it is flooding. I even in yeah, I destroyed this part of the levels. If there was an issue, I can replace them with triple floodgates later. But preferably suicides would be better. Anyways, let's keep it as it is. They can't reach it right now, so it doesn't matter. So I was doing some calculations. We need 1900 water, around 3000 water to survive just for the beavers. I'm using one fluid dump, two doing fluid dumps, yeah. But they should not use as much water because they are completely filled up, so they should be fine. That means I will not going to pump this water out. Let me release rest of this water. Yeah, there wasn't that much, so it is filled up properly. Yeah, like that. So I will try to keep this as green as long as possible. We can pump water from this side only. Yeah, and we should be okay. This is still getting contaminated. Do I have enough logs? Yes, I do. You can try building this. I'm not sure if that's the culprit for this contamination. Yep. It was fully. It seems that it was... Yeah, it was just that one block that was making problems. Alright, so the trees will be replanted. We will have more logs. And is someone chopping down? Yes, I have this one. Lumberjack working on it here. Good. So now we just need to survive 32 days of bad water, which shouldn't be an issue. At least I hope so. This is all working well. It's alright. And maybe I can plant a power plant here. On this side of the dam. Not right now, but wait, we can add at least a few of these power wheels. Except for the droughts. Well, but then, the windmills will be more useful. As the droughts and bad tides, well, mostly droughts will be really terrible. I will spend some resources on that later, not right now. Definitely not through the bad tide. Yeah, I see the bad water is seeping all the way here. Maybe I can block it there. Okay, let's build up more stock of the logs. I can pause that pump again. I don't even have an unemployed beaver. Where are you all? Do I have haulers? I have only one. I could use really two haulers. And one inventor should be still working. Alright, I'll keep it as it is right now. Planks, we are doing okay. I'm producing more. Yeah, let's produce some more. I should add another storage for planks. This is not being used for anything useful, so let's build... Oh, I can't build two. I would need a platform here. Yeah, let's build a platform and two large piles. We will use this area for storage. So this will be planks and this will be logs. Let's build this first, because he's currently building the stairs, I guess. And I have only one builder. Yep. Alright, one unemployed. Let's have two builders. We have 15 adult beavers. Hell yeah. But we are still not out of the trouble. Especially for the bad tide, when we can't use all this water that we were storing here. We can barely survive that 30 day. We have 3000 water stored and we need 2000 for those 33 days. So we can really survive like 45, 46 days top. which is not good. We will need more storage. So I should really try to get to that metal. Yeah, is this passage safe? Yes, I don't see any contamination. Okay, this passage seems to be safe. So we need to get all the way here. I need to start gathering metal so we can get zipline stations and other stuff. So 250 science, one scavenger flag, and have a large pile with the scrap metal right here. Yeah, he's already working on that. And then I will need to add and smelter. Since I'm not longer be planting these trees here, yeah, screw that. Oh, you can be working. Can be no? No, this will dry out. Yeah, that's right. No planting there, and you know what? No planting here. I will use this area for industry. No planting here. I can fill this up with the platforms. You don't need to be here. You can be working here as a lumberjack. Yeah, because the smelter takes so much space. Smelter here. I will need it somewhere here. But maybe to save a little bit more space, I can build a few platforms. Yeah, definitely I can build more platforms here. And for the large windmills, I will definitely want these. I will need a lot of planks and a paper. I will get there eventually. But the priority, let's keep the priority on smelter. It will be here. I will need to just figure out how I will connect it to the rest of the grid. But since I have these here, it shouldn't be a big issue. And you know what? Let's get rid of this slope and finally finish what I had in mind a long time ago, that I built a platform here and connect the road that way. Maybe I will get completely rid of this forest later. I have this big oak forest here. So maybe we will need only that one without this. Anyways, let's keep them working, and we are already gathering some scrap. Perfect. That's what we need. And we have 17 beavers, bloody hell. That will increase the water consumption on a slightly higher. We should be still perfectly fine. You know what? The first one I should build really here, so I don't need to drag the power shaft too far away. Can I build it right next to that power plant? No. Well, I mean the windmill. You know what I mean. Let's have it here. And I will need a bunch of these. More. How expensive are they? They are not that expensive. They are not that expensive, but they are not even that efficient. The large windmills are much better. But I need paper for that. And a lot of gears. Alright, small windmills it is for now. Yeah, I can build it here. And then we can connect it like this, and where are you? Come on. And like this. This will dry out anytime soon. Let's pump the remaining amount of water that's here. It will not be much, and let's pump it out. Maybe I should have already pumped it out before, because this will not go dry as I have this for a dump. Yeah, never mind, it's okay. And it is gone. They probably not even started of pumping it. And I'm really thinking about getting rid of this forest here. Yeah, I'll keep it for now. But this one should be plenty. Now we just need more power. So I'm going to invest and build more windmills, even if these cheap ones. I need just logs and planks for them. I can even build them up here. Yeah. Now let's build a few of them up here. Like this, and then I will build power shafts. And then I will just need to bring those power shafts down here. I just need to unlock this vertical one. Yeah, 40 science. That's cheap. Connection like that. And then we can connect it here. And most of it should be able to reach from these platforms. Yeah, nothing should be too far away from a district. That's perfect. Okay, that will take some time. Builders, what are you doing? Ah, yeah, they are building the smelter. And they are gathering the scrap metal for it. Okay. Let's keep it running. There isn't really much for me to do right now. Only to wait. Because with 2 builders I can't really build that much. So let's speed it up. And let's see. Most of my new windmills are already built. We have 10 days to go. I just needed to turn on the gear workshop to manufacture few gears for these vertical power shafts as they need gears. And this will be soon connected. Now I just need the last piece of power shaft down here. And then 8 more gears for the smelter. And it will be done. And we shall start making metal blocks. I was almost said iron blocks or iron metal or something stupid like that. I will not need so much storage, so maybe these three small ones will be enough for now. And then I would like to have another storage, small ones or large for the scrap metal. Let's go with the large. Build the platform here and large pile here, scrap metal. And this one will be set to obtain, and this one will be set to provide or supply. Currently no one is gathering the scrap metal, as I am down to 15 adult beavers, so I'm lacking a little bit on workforce. And look at this! We have plenty of power, when there is a wind of course, but we have plenty of power. Great. Great, great, great. And we are not even chopping down all these trees. Ah, that may be because I have only one lumberjack working here. Ah, that's alright. Oh, our smelter is built. Perfect. I just now need to find someone to work there. I have 2 lumber mills running, so let's pause one. And I still don't have enough. Grill is working. Let's over to 1 builder. I'm not building anything right now. Prioritize the smelter by the horse, so they always have a fresh supply. Oh, you know what? Not. Let's prioritize the scrap metal storage here. The Gamiro can fetch himself the scrap metal and logs from here without any issues. Okay, we will have metal blocks. That means I will be able to build sluices. Maybe I will replace all this floodgate here. Probably. But maybe I can do something about the bad tide from the beginning here. I need to get there. I need to unlock these overhangs. And I need to block all that bad water. I don't mind for the other water source. That's fine. I just need to prevent that bad water going into my water reservoir. So we need to get there. And for that would be really useful if we have zipline stations. Which I can now have. Yes. Let's unlock it for 700 science. It will take before we get 20 metal blocks, but we can already start working on it. The carrots here are planted terribly. We need to get rid of them. They are blocking our path. And here I can build our first station. And then the next one can be somewhere here in the middle. Or maybe that doesn't even need to be station. I just need zipline pylon. Yeah, it's cheaper. Let's do that. So, let's see how far we need to go. Okay, maybe here. Will it be... Yes, we can connect it. Then I will need other one here. Let's connect that. Yeah, I'm going somewhere here. Of course, first I need to get to these pylons and build them, but then the transportation will be much easier. And we can always chop down these trees here and use those logs, because I will need a lot of logs. Okay, this doesn't need to be zipline pylon. Let's build a station here. Yeah, let's build a station. Connect. Perfect. Now I just need a path here because we need to build these pylons, unfortunately. But it shall be done. But as I said, once it is all built, yeah, I missed that one. You know what, let's build a platform here. It will be okay. Let's do it like this. This will be terrible for our builders, but it must be done. Okay, stairs down here. And then stairs up here. Maybe I will need to chop down some trees. Or maybe, you know what, let's just get rid of some of them. So we can just build a path to our destination. And like this, we will get all the way here. This will be the last pylon that we'll need to build. And then I will go through this forest. Top on this side. And then here. We will need to chop down these trees. I will build a storage here for the logs. We will be storing that. And then from all those logs that we will chop down here, we will build levees. I don't even... Do I need overhangs? Yes, I do need overhangs. I need at least these small ones, so I can cover all of this. 350 cents, unlock that. Because what I am thinking to do is... This will be expensive. To build sluices like this. I didn't unlock them. Okay, never mind. So build the sluices like this. Well, they can go right here, I think. Yeah. They can go like this. Then on top, I will build the overhangs and cover them with the levees to not spend more metal on impermeable floor. And then on side levees, yeah. And that way we will be able to save us from all of this terrible bad tide. And I will be able to keep fresh water here the whole time. Okay, so that's the plan. They're already working on the station and they will be working on the pylons. Here we will get only the next season when the bad tide will end. And we will need to rebuild these floodgates. So I will put them on the highest priority. How we are doing with planks? Alright. We will just need more. But I will need at least 3 beavers for pumping water. And maybe I should... Yeah, I should replace these small storage tanks with the big ones. Yeah, I need to do that. Let's refocus on this. And make this the highest priority. That will be 600 more water. Well, not exactly 600, because this one was 121, yeah. 4 of these hold 120 water, which isn't great. In the same space we can have 300 water stored. This needs to be done. I will need more gears. I have only 25. Fortunately we are producing those. And let's go and rebuild the stairs here. So we can get down there. Let's pause one of the lumberjacks. I will need another builder. Oh, the station is built. Nice. You know what? Let's pause the stairs for a second. I will wait until this is clear water. I don't want to get my beavers contaminated. And I'm hoping that we will have more than 3 days to go. Otherwise this will be bad for us, really bad. As I deleted these floodgates. We survived with 1300 water surplus. So that's quite good. Okay, let's build the stairs. Come on. Build the stairs. Release the water the other way. Let's pause the grill for now. And open a few of these pumps that we have here. What am I missing? I don't have planks. Okay, let's pause the gear workshop. Open another lumber mill. Pause the smelter. Yeah, I need to be shuffling beavers around like this. Stop the forester for now. Farmers. Yeah, there are only 1 and 1. Let's pause the scavenger flank. I need now more planks. Okay, this is already clearing up. Let's build that bloody stairs. Over the priority on the medium tank. And working hours 18, definitely. As I need the floodgates to be built. Yeah, they are important. And they are quite expensive. I need 45 planks for 3 of them. And at the same time, I should be pumping more water. Let's open the haulers to 1 and open another pump. Let's have another builder. I've seen that inventor was working. It can wait. There are more important stuff that needs to be built. I'm down to 14 beavers. That's why I'm lacking workforce. At least one of the floodgates was already built. We need 2 more. But it is taking too long. We don't have enough beavers. Hauling post is not working anymore. I'm not surprised. Let's lower the builders back to 2 as I need to be pumping more water. We are lacking in that direction, yeah. We need to get our stockpile up ASAP. At least we have already 2 children. Nice. So we will keep growing. Or at least stagnating in our case. Alright, the last floodgate hopefully will be built soon. It's just taking forever. It took like 3 days or 4 days to build it. Or 5 days. Yeah, almost 5 days. And the water, we are barely touching the 1900. And we need more. Let's pause the second lumber mill. And have another pump to be running rather. Come on, only 8 more logs. Let's finish that. Let's finish the business. Build the damn floodgate. Because I have a feeling soon the drought will hit. Hopefully it will not be a bad tide. Because that will be terrible for us. We don't have enough water to survive that. Well, we have barely enough water to survive that. Perfect. Triple floodgates were built. Now, you know what? Let's pause the builders and open more pumps. We need water. That's the priority. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pumps right now running. And I don't have any haulers as I pause the building. Anyways, there isn't anyone that can work. We are down to 13 beavers. The 18-hour working days are not helping with growing our population back up. Not even the grill is working. And these 2 fluid dams, they need to be running constantly. I'm not willing to pause them, even for a day. I could use at least 1 builder to build the medium tank, or finish it rather. Alright, we are sitting almost at 3000 water. We can use a little bit more. I'm still hoping for a drought and not a bad tide. But let's keep pumping and fill those storages completely full. That will be the safest bet. In the meantime, I shall produce, instead of planks, a few more gears, so I can finish this water tank. And I don't have space for logs? What a bullshit. No storage space available. Don't bullshit me. I have plenty of space for logs. So don't tell me some stupid stuff like that, yeah? Thank you. If there will be still bad tide, I want to still build those pylons, so I may consider building a platforms across here to get there. Because I don't want them to travel through the bad water, of course. Wood is doing alright, but I could use that grill to be running again. 15 beavers at least, finally. Still no forester nor lumberjack down here. Too many beavers are working as the pumpers right now. You know what? Let's post 2 pumps. Yeah. I need those beavers to be working elsewhere. Let's open the grill. Where we are lacking people. Inventor, forester. Alright, it's not that bad. And how's the haulers? Ah, we have a 1 hauler. Finally, after some time. Oh, the second medium tank is built. Perfect. Let's swap the production back to the planks. And still, we are at day 11. No drought coming, so that's perfect. And how high? Oh, drought approaching. Brilliant. And I may consider, yeah, but not right now, but when this project here is finished, I can raise this dam much higher, like at least those 2 blocks. Since I will be unlocking the sources, that is not limiting me to the height of what we can have. I would need to rebuild the pumps, of course, but that's just a small price for it. And I will need to build the levees here on this bank. But we would be able to hold so much more water. I think it is worth it. Now, please. Since the drought is approaching, let's pause these pumps here in the middle. Open the smelter. Open the smelter and... What I need for this pylons? Do I need gears? Yes, I do need gears. So let's open the gear workshop. I need smelter, planks and gear workshop. Over the working hours back to 16. And keep on rolling on that. Hopefully soon I will have a forester. Yes, he's already working here, replanting those lovely trees. I didn't even have enough beavers to replant these trees down here, so I won't bother from now on, I guess. We don't really need them. The area can be used later, if needed, but not for now. I even keep the forester there. No point of destroying it all. And there was an update. Can we build the tunnels? Yeah, we can build the tunnels. So I will need explosives, and then we can build the tunnels. I don't know if I will use it anywhere here on this map, but maybe, you never know. I will be anyways unlocking everything. Now, I need to unlock... I have overhangs, so I need to unlock the sources, and I need to keep producing metal blocks, as I will need a lot of them. Let's try prioritizing that building. Let's fill it up with the haulers. Let's fill it up with the resources with help of the haulers. And keep on working on those pylons. Yeah, not even this is built yet. Need more planks. And I have only one poor builder. The grill is not doing anything, so let's pause it. And I have working 2 inventors. Let's add 1 more builder. Only 1 inventor is enough for now. 0.3 days. These floodgates are on the maximum height. And I will keep pumping from there. These pumps are paused. Alright. So I will try to keep all the water storage full all the time. So we don't need to pump too much next season. 50 days. Let's see how much water we will use. 50 days. That's 16 beavers times 3.6 times 50 days. Ja? Ausgezeichnet. 2880 water. So even without the pumping, we would be alright. But I will keep pumping, so we don't need to pump next season too much. To keep the storage full. Because the good thing is that from the medium tanks or from any other water tank, the water will not evaporate. But from here, it will evaporate. From the dams. So I am always trying to get as much water as possible into the tanks. And that way, we can survive. And I have injured beaver. Yeah, he is in a medical bed. Now we can focus on building these stairs and pylons. Yeah, this one is missing only one metal block. That will be soon finished. This needs to be built. Yeah, they will need to travel a lot. Fortunately, there isn't any way around it. Yeah, at least I think more than 20 days it will take to build all of this. We'll see about that. Let's speed things up. Everything is running smoothly. So I can go with turbo speed, number 30. I will be just keeping an eye on the food if needed, because I stopped the grill to get more beavers working on as a builders. Alright, this road is connected, this is connected, perfect. We are already here, so maybe it will not take 20 days. Now it depends on the production of metal blocks that we will have, and we will need a lot of them. Yeah, we are constantly running out of power because of the wind. And I should open the scavenger flank again. And who I can send there? Should I over the builders? I do really need to be gathering more scrap metal. Yeah, let's over the builders. I need a scrap metal for sure. Let's increase the priority on the building. And here... Yeah, let's have a lumberjack here and a large pile. Lumberjack and a large pile, and I will pause this lumberjack. And I will be chopping down trees here. But first, let me try chopping something like this, so we can build a path. Yeah, higher priority on this one. I know it's too far away from your, home, but we need to do it. I need to get to those stairs. Okay, we are already here. I thought that it will take much longer to build. But I'm not complaining, definitely not. Let's keep chopping down these trees. And build that station. Yeah, it's on a good way. We are making great progress. I just need 400 more science. I can even get away with building a few less sluices, but I would rather have all of them, as many as there is water sources. But I'm not sure if I should build it like here or maybe, yeah, I'm going to make one empty space here. Yes, let's do that. But I need 400 science, so now I need an inventor to be working. Let's pause one of the pumps. Let's keep only one running and increase the priority on an inventor, at least for now, until we reach 400 science. We have 65 gears. Okay, let's pause the gear workshop. Keep on stockpiling planks. I will need a lot for the platforms that I'm going to build. And we need more grilled potatoes. And our station is finished now. The travel times are much less. So let's move the lumberjack up here. He will start chopping down these trees. I don't need that many builders right now, so let's lower it to only one. Inventors can now work, both of them. So soon I shall have 400 science. And here, let's build the platforms here. And I will want these overhangs. Then there will be an 2 levees, and I will build the stairs there to get up. Almost 400 science. I will be pausing the inventors, and I will be sending those 2 beavers to work as a builders. We have 4 builders right now. Great. Construction on this mega project begins. Okay, let's pause this levy. Let's build that as last. And now, 400 science. We will have all these levies here. It will be expensive, of course. Then I will have, well, all these sources here and then levies. Let's build it this way. It shouldn't be blocked. Yeah, it should be fine. And then at the end, we will need to do some adjustment there too. Some of these trees needs to be destroyed. Okay, this lumberjack can go. Let's open the forester here to replant trees. And then open this lumberjack flag. And we are all set up. Metal production is going. Planks are being manufactured. Even I can use a little bit more. So let's open another lumber mill. And lower this inventor. I could always use more science, but we have our priorities. And this is currently our highest priority. Maybe get rid of this levee for now and expand the road. So we can get all the way there. Get rid of those trees, and I will need to close it there. This will take some time. Fortunately, these overhangs, at least those small ones, don't need that many metal blocks. So it seems that we will be alright with those. But the planks are the problem right now. And then we need to cover the top with the levees. We already used completely this large pile of logs. Okay, let's get rid of those trees. And let's build the levees here. Let's build them first. And to save on metal, I will cover it with the levees. That way the water will not be able to escape from top. Otherwise I wouldn't need to use this impermeable floor, but it costs metal, and I'd rather save that. Because this would be a lot of metal. We can use it elsewhere, like for the sluices. Because each sluice needs at least 5 metal blocks. But it is going well. And how's the water? Yeah, we used all of it, so let's open the lower pumps. Let's open 2 pumps. And I need grill to be running again. I'm lacking 6 workers currently, but we have 4 builders, which is important. Is anyone operating smelter? No, that's bad. Let's lower the builders to 2. And smelter needs a higher priority now. We need those metal blocks. Oh, it seems that I have one contaminated adult, but from where? I didn't let them anywhere close to the bad water. It must be from this water here. Yeah. It seems that the contamination is high enough to poison them. Okay. You leave. Let's get rid of the stairs. Hopefully it's only one, because I have no cure for that. Because for the cure I will need a dandelion. I need an extract, I think. And I need another building. I need a herbalist or something like that. Where are you? Herbalist. Paper, dandelions and blueberries I need for antidote, so not a chance. Yeah, unfortunately we have one contaminated beaver. Yeah, it must be from this water. Because you can see that there is some contamination in it. So it must be high enough to poison them. Damn it. Because otherwise there is no other way they can get contaminated. Fortunately, only 3 days to go, so we can stop those pumps. This is being almost finished. At least the more expensive metal parts. That should be soon finished. Let's prioritize that levee there. Levee, I mean the sluice. And then I can get rid of the road. And let's start building the top. Yeah, that sluice was built. Alright. Let's get rid of the road completely. I don't want it here. Yeah, only the road is being destroyed. Levee build this here. And let's pause this. Just in case they will want to, you know, enter it. I don't want any stranded beavers. 6 more logs. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. And I will have set this up to close above the contamination of 5%. And then it will be not releasing any water. Alright, 0.1 days. Let's go and flush the rest of the water from here. I will try to flush it out completely. All that contamination. And we will need to rebuild these stairs. And I need to open a few pumps. Let's start with this here in the middle. 3 pumps should be enough. Let's pause the smelter, as I don't need more metal right now. So let's save that on workforce and unpause these levees. Okay, they just need to build this. That will cost a lot of logs, but fortunately we have plenty of oaks. We just need some beavers to be able to chop it down. Okay, there is still some contamination. Let's keep it flushing out, and then I will increase the floodgates when I see there isn't anymore or very little. Let's increase the working hours to 18 again. And the drought is approaching. Well, this was really quick. So let's raise the floodgates to 295 and fill our dam again. So this one will be very quick temperate season. It's not much we can do about it. This will be ready for the next bad season. Yeah, we will be slowly building that. It's okay. Alright, the dam is full. We have almost 3000 water. Let's lower the workers to only 1. And rather open some of the pumps. Keep pumping on. And we are down to 12 beavers only, damn it. Those fluctuations are really bad for us. Let's pause the scavenger flank for a while. Yeah, only the planks are going. We have 110, that's good. Let's have some good stockpile. But you know what? Let's pause. We will need more logs right now. Let's send that beaver rather to be working as a lumberjack. And where we are lacking workers. Only in the forester right now. That's fine. We can manage without the forester for a while. And at least one builder will keep working on this. So as I said before, when this is finished, I'm going to work on increasing the capacity of this dam. So that will require getting this higher. Maybe even getting rid of the floodgates and replacing them with the sluices somewhere on the bottom. Or maybe I don't even need to build them on the bottom. It doesn't matter here because I will... Oh, well, it matters. Yeah. Because I will want to... Oh, no. Oh, that's a roller coaster, right? Of my thoughts. Because first I thought that I will need to release the bad water, so I need to build them on the bottom. But then I remembered I built this, so I will not need to release the bad water. So I can just build them up here, the sluices. Ah, it's always with my mind like that. One throat jumping in front of the other. Always. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that I will need to build a couple of levees all around. Especially this side. Yeah, this water tank is in a way a little bit, but I can build around it with some platforms, you know. I can build around it. It will not be the nicest, but this is about the survival. And we need to definitely do it. And I'm wondering how long will be this drought. Maybe I will need to open more pumps and keep pumping a bigger amount of water. Oh, 49 days. It's not that bad. We survived already the worst droughts. Not the worst. Worst is already only coming, not already. What am I even talking about? We will see later when 120-day drought will hit us. Because it will happen one day. We are currently at cycle 14 with only 14 beavers. I would really like to increase the population, but with our current stage of the water tanks, I would rather not. We really need those big boys here, those large tanks. 600 signs needed. Let's open the inventor since I have one unemployed beaver. And lower the working hours to 16. And start gathering some signs again. I am paused one of the mini waters. This one was still paused. So that means we should be able to have one more beaver. Just one more. I turned on back the smelter as I need to stockpile those metal blocks. Nothing else in our industry is working right now as there is a shortage of workers. One is still and it will remain contaminated, so that one beaver will not be working at all. And this is going very slowly because I have only one builder to do it. Yeah, poor guy. I have 3 empty beds, so that means we have 14, we can have 17 beavers. So yeah, that's one more than 16 that we had before. I really need that metal if I want to upgrade this dam. But I really need more builders. Everything is so slow when you have only one builder. Let's speed it up, as there is not much happening right now. This pump is still running, pumping out the rest of this water, because why not? Better to have it in the tanks than let it to evaporate. And we are still not at the capacity. We can store 3800 water, but we have 3200 only. So we can hold a little bit more from what we have right now. One unemployed beaver, let's send him as a builder. Help with the construction of our mini mega project. Yeah, it's moving slowly, but it is moving. That's what is important. And we need to be prepared. And then let's start planning this. What we will need. I want to increase this by 2. So I will get rid of all of the floodgates and rebuild it with the sluices. So that's 2. We need to get on this height as it is here. So that means I don't need to be building levees everywhere. I can do this since now from the update 7 we can build levees on top of the platforms. Here these pumps will need to be dismantled and rebuilt. I'm wondering how to do it. I think I will go with the platform solution here too. Here definitely with the platforms I need to get rid of these trees here. They are in the way. So it will be like this. Double, double, double. Here the road can be moved. I don't need to be building platforms everywhere. Like this. And yeah, I can go all the way here. Just for the convenience and build it like this. And that will increase our water capacity much higher. It will be speeding up out here a little bit. Yes. But I can... yeah, I can fill it up with levees. If we want to. Because this drill doesn't matter as that will evaporate very quickly from there. Yeah. Let's build it like this. I will do the one around the pumps as the last one. You know what? Let's get rid of this. Or no, leave it as it is. Alright. I will build the platforms here later or whatever. I will decide when this will be built around it. For now, we have still plenty of levees that needs to be finished there. Oh, I have 2 unemployed beavers while I was just messing with that. Okay, what do we need? Metal blocks. Yeah, I need a scavenger flag. So let's open that and add another builder. And I have still 1 unemployed beaver. Yeah, the grill. I forgot about that. Let's make more grilled potatoes. This pump can be paused. I don't need a 3rd pump, I guess. So. Let's have another hauler. And I have another unemployed. That's builder. And I have another unemployed. We have even 18 beavers. I was expecting like 17. So yeah, open another inventor. I want to unlock the large tanks. And I want to build few. I don't know exactly where, but preferably closer to the pumps that are up here. Because I don't know if I can squeeze it anywhere else. Maybe here on these dead sunflowers. I can definitely build one here. Alright. Ah, this is finished. That's brilliant. Okay, so this water source is completely enclosed and it should not harm us anymore with the bad tides. So that's perfect. Now my beavers can focus on building those levees. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And how to get there? You know what? Let's build a platform here. And the stairs. And that way you can get up here. And when the water will be low enough, I can get rid of the floodgates and rebuild it with the sluices and the levees. Oh, I had 100 planks. We are down to 7, so I definitely need a lumber mill to be working, so 1 inventor should be enough. And let's lower the builders back to 3, as we are down to 16 beavers. It's always this micromanaging, and I kinda like it. It's more, you know, I don't know. It's more interesting. But I still like my mega colonies where you just say, I want to build this here, and then you see your 120 builders just rush there like an ants and build it from the ground up in just mere minutes or even seconds. So yeah, I like the both styles. But I really enjoy this more managing one, when you need to be shuffling the beavers all around because you don't have enough resources or anything else really. The grill can be stopped because we have full storage. I will open it again later. And these can't pump water anymore. Let's move them down here. It seems that we can get rid of these floodgates, I guess. Yeah. Okay, these floodgates need to go. It's time to rebuild them with levees. Oh, damn it. I accidentally destroyed the 3 floodgate. Alright, we will lose some water, but it's not big of a deal. 15 days to go, we will survive. But that's just a rookie mistake. And I had plenty of those. Yeah, let's go build the sluices on top of it. And I don't even need that many. Let's go with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably an overkill, and maybe not. We'll see. If that will be not keeping up with all the waterfall, I can always add more. And all of this was built. Alright, so since I'm not using these pumps right now and I still have 12 days, let's rebuild the levees here too. So this will be completely covered. And I will need to build new set of pumps here outside. So that will be one pump. Yeah, this will be expensive, of course, but whatever. 2 pumps, 3 pumps for now. And I need to figure out how to get there. Okay, let's see when I will put down the those pumps. What do I need for those large? Whoop. What was that? These large water pumps, yeah. Oh, they are massive. I need treated planks. Oh, I'm out of logs. Okay, that means I definitely need a forester. And I need to pause this lumberjack and open these two. They have a big forest here that they can chop down. Lower the workers to 2. And let's see how that will go. Yeah, I forget that I stopped the forester. It's fine. It's okay. So, how to get down here? I think I will need to extend it by 1 more. So I can build staircase here. Yeah, like this. And I will have a staircase from the other side too. And that's how we will get to the other side. I have 10 days to kinda finish this, so I would be glad if we can pull it up. Or pull it off. And build it. Alright, inventor can stay paused. I need a grill again. And I need more logs. 73 metal, that should be enough for now, so let's pause it and pause the scavenger flank. I need beavers elsewhere right now. I need these foresters to be running and lumberjacks too. I need more logs so we can finish all those levees. Water level receded a lot, so let's add these last levees that needs to be built. And let's prioritize these lower ones. So we will be able to hold water when the temperate season comes. And then prioritize these parts here. And at the last, I will get rid of these wooden stairs and build a platform, build the levees there. Nicely done. This is finished. But please prioritize the dam first. I should really have done this, not this. And I forget that I have enough science to unlock the large tank, so let's do that. And then we can build... I can fit 2 here, if I move the road a little bit. Yeah, it can fit 2. This road is anyway useless, that was going nowhere. And we will have 2 massive tanks here. Each can hold 1200 water, so that's like 3 of these. No, that's like 4 of these. Yeah, 4 medium tanks. It's expensive, it costs 60 gears for each, but it will be well worth it. And the water starts flowing, that's nice. So these pumps will be soon flooded anyways, and the water is completely gonna be pumped, everything. So, I hope I don't have any beavers there. This needs to be destroyed, platform, and 2 levees. And highest priority on that, please build it. And this is nicely being filled up. Ho ho ho. This will be so much water, hopefully. No, we will not flood anything. We will flood only this part. I forget that the water is flowing through here. Yeah. So don't really build the levees here. Well, I can still build it, but whatever. We will see how the dam will work. There is just a few more levees on the in a corner that needs to be built, and now we need to work on the pumps. We need more planks. I have 3 unemployed beavers. That's because no pumps are running. So 1, 2, 3. Keep pumping here. And then I will need pumps here. And then I need another level where I can add more. And this needs to be rebuilt so we can get down here. to these pumps. A little bit of rebuilding. Like this. Perfect. That will be it. And then the next pumps. I will really need to get down there. Yeah, I can build the stairs here. Great. So we can get on the bottom. Because I will need to get rid of these trees. They are still in the way. Because I want to build some platforms there so we can use it for the pumps. And I screwed up something and this is being filled up. Oh yeah, this is built too far away. Alright. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Let's emergency fixing. Let's do this. Highest priority. Yeah, do that. And another builder. Oh, bad tide is approaching. Okay. Let's fix it up quickly. We are flooding our colony. I have flooded my colony. Never happened before. Not a chance. Not even once. What are you talking about? Like 100 of times that I flooded my colonies? Well, my beavers definitely forget about that already. And I see another problem. From where it is going, damn it. I screwed up so many things. I shouldn't be in charge of planning anything. I'm screwing things up. Let me lower this a little bit. Yeah, I need to get rid of those stairs too, it seems. Come on, get down. Whatever. This needs to be replaced with a levee, not with a platform. Never mind. Never mind. Everything will be okay. Everything will be nice. Yes, it's finished. Now I just need to add the pumps. I need the pumps. Whew. A little bit of flooding. Alright, 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 alright. Now, to get an access to water... Well, maybe... I can maybe constrain the water that is going through here a little bit. To have it like this. I mean, trying to fill it up a little bit higher. Don't get me wrong, this is still plenty of water, but I want always more. Let's go like 0.2. We'll see. Now, here. Staircase, rebuild. I need some pumps. I can use this as a road. That will be enough here for a couple of pumps. I need at least 3, just like I had before. I don't need really more. With the current population. Yeah, this will need a lot of planks. But we can squeeze here 3 pumps. 3 pumps, that's all what I'm asking. So put this on a highest priority, please. And then when we have treated planks unlocked, I am definitely wanting to build these. Because each of them get 3 beavers. Yes, here it is. 3 workers. And they pump much more water. They pump 5 units of water in 0.3 hours. And these are pumping 1 water in 0.3 hours. So they are much better. And we are overflowing everything. Okay. So maybe get this to 0.3 and leave it there. What about that? Maybe 0.35? Okay, not even that. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe now. Barely. Okay, let's go 0.4. To stop the overflowing. I think these sources are not holding up well. They can't keep up, it seems. Yeah, let's keep them at fully open. You see, I will need to add for the next season a few more of these sources. I know that I should probably add as many as I have water sources back here, but whatever. This will be closed by the contamination of 5%. This will soon stop overflowing, so it will be okay. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 I almost forget. Damn it, this would be terrible. It still can be terrible. Because I didn't open it soon enough. Come on, let's push all the bad water all the way. Yeah. Ooh, that was very close, you see that? That was very close. That could have been our end. Or very close to an end. Okay, you can stop right now and hold the rest of the water. This will stop overflowing soon. We have 49 days of a bad tide. For now, we will be pumping water from here. That will last us a couple of days. And we are working on building these here. I need more planks. So let's open another 2 lumber mills. Lower the builders to 2. And that way, we should get all the planks we need. Hopefully. Well, let's increase the priority on these lumber mills. So they are actually working there. More planks are needed, my lord. So this will be 1 level, and here I will have another level with the pumps. Just like I had before, another 3. Like that. Whew. So we increased the capacity of our dam, and it's holding quite well. I will just need to really add a couple of more sluices. But anyways, it's working alright. We are holding an insane amount of water. Now we just need to rebuild those pumps so we can get that water out from there. Otherwise it's useless if we can't pump it, right? Pump it. We pumped all the water from down here. But fortunately our 2 new pumps are just being built. So we can continue with pumping action from here. Perfect. As it was intended. We are down to 14 beavers. Second ago it was 13. So I was struggling a little bit with the workforce. No lumberjacks, for instance. But now I have 2. We need to get those logs up again. And with this amount of water and 2 new storages that we will be building, we could then afford probably another fluid dump and a couple of more beavers. Maybe. But we're still not seeing the worst that can happen to us. Those 120 days droughts and bad tides. So I'm not really sure we can survive that. Yet. But I would like to grow our population to at least 20 beavers. So you know what? Let's get a little bit risky here and build a new lodge. What about that? With a lovely roof. Have a new lodge. So we can have 3 extra beavers, yeah. Let's play it a little bit riskier this time. It's enough to be safe. We need to risk more to make a progress, to get somewhere. At least the map is not that depressingly empty, dry and died out anymore. It's quite greenish, at least in our little colony here. Oh, we have straight away 19 beavers together with 4 kids. Lovely. I could use a forester here. Let's go over the... No, I have only 1 builder. And we are down to 13 beavers, alright. The workforce struggle is real. But... yeah, I have 3 lumber mills running constantly. Let's keep it at 2. Let's have only 2. Alright, the water is getting lower. So... No, well, let's get rid of 1 here, and build those sluices there. So we can keep up with the water flow throughout the wet season and not overflow everything like the last time. And the second level pumps were built. That's perfect. We will need them this season. So now I need to manufacture more planks and more gears so we can build these large tanks. We can already build one of these, as it needs 60 gears, 80 planks. We have that. And metal blocks, 30. Yeah, we can afford it. And maybe, yeah, let's open the scavenger flag since I have one unemployed. We need to gather more scrap metal before I open the smelter again. And look at that, we have our first large tank built. 1200 water will be stored there. Perfect, the marvel, the beaver technology. And oh, these trees are planted, so I have 4 unemployed beavers. Let's have 2 lumberjacks. 2 lumberjacks. Let's open the inventory again, as we are not gathering any science, and open the gear workshop, as I used all of the gears. And I could use the smelter too, but there is a workforce shortage a little bit. Let's have 1 builder for now, and a smelter. Hopefully we will have enough power someday for all of it. Currently no wind, so it is not working, as per usual. And since this is by 2 more blocks deeper than before, even the evaporation rate is much smaller than before. I don't know exact numbers, but I know that there is on the wiki written something about it. In general, the deeper and wider it is, it's better for the evaporation. So we are holding more water for a longer time. Win-win. And it doesn't even cost us that much. Just a little bit of flooding and plenty of logs. And we have officially 20 beavers. Well, one of them is kid, but then doesn't matter. 20 beavers. Hell yeah, this is a massive colony here on this map. With this insanity going on. It's a massive map. Massive population. But I will not stop here. We will need to go higher, but we need to go higher carefully. And yeah, these pumps are gone. Let's resume pumping with the other 3. And continue. Getting that sweet fresh water. 160 planks. Yeah. I will wait. No, let's open the large tank now. I have only 1 builder, so he can start gathering all the resources that need to be for the large tank build. So he will be slowly transferring it there. That will take him a couple of days. After a long time we are getting, our storage is almost full with the logs, finally. Even everything is planted, that's good to see. The next large tank is missing a bunch of resources. Yeah, mostly gears. We have plenty of planks, but it is just on 1 builder. Ah, 1 unemployed. Let's send him to as a builder, so help him with the construction. And now we are officially 20 adult beavers colony. But we are not having any children right now, so we will drop to like 16, 15 maybe. At some point, but that's okay, that's alright, that's how it works right now. We don't have big enough population to, you know, keep it stable-ish at some level. But we will have one day. This plenty of water is working really well for us. In 6 days there is end of the bad tide season. And let's add a few more sluices here. Because I added only 2. And I guess we need at least 4 more. So let's add 2 here. And maybe 2 here. Yeah, something like that. To stop the overflowing. Oh, we have even our 2 inventors working now. Nice. That didn't happen for a long time. And 4100 water is being stored, and we even have our second tank already built. So we can hold 6100 water. Brilliant. We will need that for our higher demand for water with 20 beavers. That will come in handy. And yeah, let's get rid of the last of the small tanks. They are useless. And we are still at 5940 water that we can hold. That's good. Even the storage for the planks is full. Lovely. That's what I want to see. And manufacture then more gears. More gears and more metal blocks. 0.9 days to go. And we survived another 50-day bad tide. The next challenge will be to survive 80 days or 90 days or 120 days and to grow the population. That will be the biggest of the challenges, biggest of them all. Now let's divert the fresh water back into our colony, and I need to release this manually, otherwise it will not let it out. Okay, a little bit of bad water. Doesn't matter, we will flush it out. Yeah, there is no other way how to do it. At least not right now with our current setup. There is always other way to do it. But current setup doesn't allow us to do anything else with it. And this will be open. So let's flush all that water out. And this will probably stay a little bit contaminated, but if our beavers will not be throwing too much into it, it should be alright. Because I am not sure if we can flush it out with only the sluices on top. We will see. Maybe I will later need to rebuild this. Hopefully not, otherwise that would be a big waste of resources, as, if you remember, we will not be getting back 50% of the resources when you delete the building, but only 5%, because I'm a masochist, I think, or something. I like to punish myself in these games for my mistakes. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to be deleting this, but it seems that the contaminated water is leaving out, I guess. Never mind. It will be okay, and we survived, and we are doing kinda alright. I even grew the population, but I will be leaving this episode here. It was a blast. It was amazing. We've done our first mini mega project here, covering this water source, building even bigger dam, hell yeah, and growing the population. Well, really doubling the population. I think we started like 12. Well, not really doubling, but we are really close to it. We are sitting at 20 beavers. Hell yeah. I will be growing that even further for sure, but for now this will be all today. Thank you very much. If you want to play together with me, you can join the membership and download the save game from this challenge or for any other game that I'm playing and allows me to upload the game saves. So you can have that. So check it out on my channel, and please push that like button and subscribe if you really like the content. Have a nice day. Bye bye. I will see you in the next one.